Good morning, MolyFitters. Welcome to the Thursday morning session of week 13. Now, before we begin, we're going to have to say congratulations. So normally, this studio and all the filming is done by Arif. Arif owns the studio and all the equipment, but he's away on location. And we have his lovely daughter Daisy filming, who's just done really well in her A-levels and got, what was it, 1A star and 2 A's? Yeah. So, round of applause for Daisy, well done.
Thank you.
Right, so we're going to carry on with, are you listening to your body? So the last few weeks I've been trying to get you to be a bit more aware of your own movements and get you to feel that you're activating the relevant muscles. How's that gone? Do message me in and let me know. You know, when you're walking, if you feel a niggle anywhere, don't forget most niggles in the body can be fixed with strengthening work and stretching. So if you have any, please let me know and we can deal with them live here and now. So today we're going to work on improving your posture. So when you're walking, remember the whole point of this 20-week course is to help you improve your mobility, improve your walking, and posture is key for this. If everything's working correctly in its correct anatomical position, it's going to create flow, nice, easy muscular movement, and it's going to make you much less prone to falling over. So let's work with a posture exercise first and see how that goes. And we're going to do the knee dips. Now, when we do the knee dips, remember you want to hang on to something that can sustain your body weight that's not going to fall over. So perfect for this is the kitchen unit. It's not going anywhere and you can rest all your body weight on. So what we're going to make sure we do here, we're going to hold on gently. We're going to make sure our feet are hip distance apart. Soft knees. Activate your core. Neutral spine. Now from here upwards wants to stay absolutely straight. Now your body will want to cheat on this and you'll want to naturally lean over. So try and avoid that, okay? We want to maintain form here. We want our core working hard to hold our posture, keeping our bodies upright. So the only movement is in the knees and we're putting all our body weight into our thighs, buttock and core. So holding on, let's try that. We're just going to gently dip down into the knees and up. Now with this, don't go too low, okay? If you go too low, you're going to put too much body weight into the knee joint, which we don't want. We want it all in the thigh. We don't want to aggravate the knees. So just holding on, try and keep your torso square, nice and straight, eyes forward, chin parallel to the floor, and let's just dip and come up. Good. So let's try that. Let's try 10 of those. And let's do it with our breathing. Remember, when we're working, we want to get the breathing rhythm working with our exercises. So always on the force you breathe out. So we're going to breathe in first of all. Come down, and on the force, which is the push up, we breathe out. So let's do that. Number 2, and breathe out. Good. 3, and breathe out. Keep that torso straight. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to try that again, but I'm going to try and ask you to listen to your body. So when we're doing that, think about where you can feel it. Think about the muscles you're using. A big no-no, we don't want to feel anything in the back, okay? We don't want to feel it in the back. And we want to feel it limited amount in the knees. The main place we're going to try and feel this are the thighs, the buttocks and the core. Think about it. Also, you'll feel it in your calf muscles because you're using them. But the more you're listening to the body, the more you're feeling the relevant muscles, the more chance there is you're activating the right ones, using the right muscles for the task instead of the wrong ones, which is what the body wants to naturally do because it's lazy and it wants to cheat by using the back. So let's try that again. Let's really think about where we can feel this exercise and try and activate and put more pressure into the correct muscles. Right, here we go. 10. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Breathe in. breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So, how did that go? How did it feel? What did you feel? Ask yourself all these questions. And if you feel a bit of pain in the knee, oh, Gemma's looking at me.
So Marilyn said something that is quite common actually. She finds it hard to breathe while she's doing something. She finds she's stopped breathing and she's holding her breath.
Okay, so Marilyn's just asked a question. Morning, Marilyn. Thank you for tuning in. So she finds it quite hard to breathe when she's exercising. That's normal. So what's happening? Because we're concentrating so much about getting the exercise correct, breathing goes out the window. And the other reason is because I've asked you to use your core. One of the core muscles is the diaphragm, so you're probably trying too hard with the core, whacking on too much and not letting the diaphragm work, so that's restricting your breathing as well. So when you activate the core, you don't want to put all the muscles on as tight as possible. You only actually want them on just enough that you can feel something's activated, but you can't feel something straining. So a good way to bypass all of this breathing, because obviously it's quite important when we're exercising, is take a few breaths first, get the breathing rhythm going first of all, and then add the exercises. So what I mean by that, so if we just start breathing, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, when I'm training my clients, I always say breathe in for 4 and out for 4, but everyone's different. You might like to breathe in for 3 and out for 3, or breathe in for 4 and out for 3. However it works, try and find the breathing rhythm that works for you. So we're just going to go in and out, breathe in and out. We're just going to do that a few times, breathing in and out. And now let's add the exercises into our breathing routine. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. In and out. Good. And just try and calm things down. So there's a lot to think about. I'm asking you to think about loads of things here. And it's quite often too much for the brain, and it gets into a bit of a panic and you get out of sync. So just calm things down and don't rush into the exercises. And it's beneficial to do the exercises slowly, because if you're rushing them, A, you can't concentrate and hold your form properly, and B, you're not going to be using all the muscle fibers correctly. So slow is better with these strengthening exercises. So my advice for you, Marilyn, would be get your breathing rhythm first. Calm everything down, make the exercises nice and slow, and with a little bit of practice and perseverance it will get easier. But you know, before it was just like do some knee dips and you just would have done this without any really thought about what's going on. I'm asking you not just to do knee dips, think about feet position. You know, what can you feel? Can you feel your thighs? Can you feel your buttocks working? Can you feel your cores on? Is your chest open? Is your spine neutral? Is your head up? Are you holding on? Are you supportive? Are you breathing correct? There's loads to think about, and that will just get better in time with practice. But what will happen by doing it with these simple, small little exercises, you'll find that when you're actually on a walk, without realizing you're actually doing it on a walk, so you're not going to trip over that tree root that's sticking up. You're not going to run out of breath when you get halfway down the road because your breathing's all out of sync. Your muscles are going to be fitter and stronger. They're going to be more energy efficient because they flow. They're not tight, so you're not straining to move. So all these little things we're doing now will have a massive impact on your ability to walk and walk further and faster. So that's why I put so much concentration and effort into these small little exercises. Right, so that's that. So I'd like you to continue practicing that exercise. You know, just do it a couple of times a day and sets of 10. So the main things to really think about is A, make sure you're breathing. B, make sure your core's on. And C, stay upright and don't go too low. You will feel it slightly in the knees, but we want most of the pressure in the thighs. And if you can feel it more in your knees than your thighs, just adjust the technique. Make sure you're not going down too low. And you may find you need your feet a little bit wider just to get your body weight sitting in your thighs. Okay? Right, that's that one. So the next exercise is the 1 foot forward, and we're going to do the balancing exercise. So for this one, what I'd like you to do is be able to do the exercise with your hands down by your side, not holding on. Okay, but this is something to aspire to. So just for the first one, we're going to use something to support our body weight. Obviously, use something that's stable, that's not going to fall over, that can sustain your body weight. Either hold onto a wall, support your body weight with a frame, or my favourite, the kitchen worktop. It's not going anywhere. So from here, we're going to stand feet hip distance apart. Okay, soften the knees slightly and activate that core just a little, not too much. So you don't want to feel it straining, you just want to feel muscles that are quite deep activating. The spine is neutral. What I mean by that, it's not arched, it's not flat, you can't feel it at all. If you can feel anything in your spine, it's not neutral. So just play around with the position until you find a position that suits you. The chest is open and the head is up. It is going to be impossible to stand on one leg and hold balance if your head's like that, because you're just setting yourself up for a fall. You've got 5 kilograms of weight hanging forwards. So chin parallel to the ground, eyes forward. We're going to hold on. We're going to put 1 foot forward. So I'm going to go with my left foot first. Left foot slightly forward. Now, from there, I'm going to raise my heel off the floor. So my body weight is now on my toe and my other leg. Now the other leg, the leg you're standing on, try and feel that your body weight is evenly distributed, running straight down the thigh into all of the foot. So distribute your body weight evenly. The big no-no on this is that you're not leaning to the side and putting your body weight here, because again, if you're leaning like that, it puts you off balance, makes it much harder. So from there, holding on, and we're just going to hold it there. If this feels okay, then we're going to go to the next part of the exercise. If this is a struggle, then just stay doing this, okay? And then we can move on to the other one at another time. So holding on, we're just going to very gently raise the foot off the floor without leaning, keeping our body square for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. So when you're doing that, you want to really feel what's going on. You don't want to lean to the side. When you lift the leg up, you want to actually just lift the knee. Actually, I'm going to hold on so it's easier to show you. So you just want to lift the knee up. Okay, you don't want the knee going back like this or out to the side. So try and line everything up. Now, if that felt comfortable and you feel confident, let's try that without holding on. If you don't feel confident, hold on, please. Right, lift the knee up. So, toe still on the floor, heels off the floor. Distribute the body weight down the other leg. Activate your core, head up, shoulders back, nice open chest. Hands by the side. Let's gently lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. And then when you're happy with that, let's now try that on the other side. So, same thing. We're going to hold on for the first attempt. Raise the heel off the floor, transfer your body weight down the other thigh, evenly distributed, head up, hold it there. If that feels okay, let's raise the foot off the floor. If not, keep it where it is, and let's lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. How did that feel? Are you confident to not hold on, or do you still want to hold on? These are all the questions you need to ask yourself. This exercise is brilliant. It does so much. It does coordination, balance, strength, bone density, your breathing as well. Even though you're holding like that, your body's working hard. There's a lot of muscles contracting, so that blood's going around the body. You're going to need more oxygen. It's a perfect exercise. So let's try without holding on. Hands by your side and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. So that exercise, this is definitely a kitchen exercise. So every time you go into the kitchen to boil a kettle or get a glass of water from the tap, try that one, holding for 5 on each side. And in time, this will really improve your overall walking and mobility. Anyway, that's enough for me. Have a lovely weekend. I think next week what we're going to do is work on more balance and a bit of coordination. I will look forward to seeing you then. Until then, stay well and stay MolyFit.